People today is crazy. It's your boy Gon Quaves. You're now in tune to FTR Television, episode 237. Need you to hit, for all of my YouTube viewers, I need you to hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell, and most importantly, share this content. Get that Don't Crack Nation merch, man. We on fire. Look, right. I'm sitting here watching the congressional hearings with the FBI Director Kash Patel and Department of Justice's highest attorney Pam Bondi, right? The Pam Bondi sector of this hearing is so unethical. It's so un-American. Let's talk about America. This is very un-American. As a country, I never thought that we would see the day that the federal government would become a weapon towards its own people. They're making it so in the future that the American people don't trust the government. It's already a discourse with the American public versus the powers that be. When you can see blatant cover-ups of such crimes that have been committed by the world's elite, that has shit smeared all over it. When you're looking at these political figures have these war of words on the Congress floor with Director of the FBI Kash Patel, Pam Bondi, and Kristi Noem, of Director of Homeland Security. What the people don't understand that work with the Trump administration is everything is fine and dandy until there's some shit that can't be ignored, and then you will be thrown under the bus. So he has to have a strong base that to know people. They know that. Like right now, you don't hear shit from Kristi Noem right now. After the things that took place in Minneapolis with the two American citizens being gunned down by ICE authorities, in one Nicole Renee Good and Alex Preddy. Rest in peace to these two people who were gunned down in front of all of us. We seen it live on camera. And we also seen how before even knowing what was going on, because, I mean, news travels, yes, but if at the point in time of Kristi Noem's reporting to the public about the situation and informing the American people of what was going on, the American people already knew what was going on, Kristi. We knew because we seen it on the fucking news. We seen it live take place. So when you got Kristi Noem saying that she was using her car as a weapon against an ICE agent, he had all rights to shoot her in the face 3 times. When all he had to do was step out the way. She wasn't using a car. The video evidence proves that. Just like the video evidence shows the moment that ICE agents disarmed Alex Preddy. They took the gun off of his waist, out of his holster, and then seconds later they shot him 10 times, face down on the ground, killing him instantly. They labeled him as a terrorist. Chrissy Nolan said that he was out to attack shit. Fucking Stephen Miller said he was out to stop ICE agents from doing their job, and he came. They said that he had no right to bear arms, when that is the fuck. What is that? The First Amendment? The right to bear arms, either the First or the Second Amendment, which gives American people the right to bear arms under lawful, law-abiding rules. You get to file for in some states you file for a federal identification card, which is an FID card. I'm from the state of Massachusetts, so in Massachusetts there's gun laws in place that stop people from getting guns illegally. There's a process put in place for this. So when you see them come up with bullshit stories like that, that screams cover up all the way. Now getting back to the congressional hearings where they're questioning Doge's head attorney, PAM Bondi. I don't know if y'all noticed, but I noticed that they prepped her up good for these hearings. That's why she sits in there so arrogant, like, I don't give a fuck, whatever. Until they corner her with questions that can't be denied, and she still denies them, and it looks worse. It spells cover up. Redacted files from the Epstein case. You have victims in the hearing that she didn't even acknowledge. Pam Bondi didn't even acknowledge. Then it's statements saying that victims came forward and they went to the Department of Justice and to give them information about co-conspirators of Jeff Epstein, and they just erase documents. They throw away documents. They threw away statements. Members of their own committee are being caught up in the Epstein files. It's so dangerous. I can see why they're trying to cover it, but the more that they try to cover it, it's just going deeper and deeper and deeper into the abyss. They need to worry about prison time. Because Donald Trump, your president, shout out to Willie D. He's turned his whole political party into warfare. They're calling this the revenge tour. And it's scary. It's scary for two reasons. The first reason being that anyone who carries out Donald Trump's orders when Donald Trump is not president will face prison time for carrying out unlawful behaviors, for breaking the law on basically using the government's power against the very people that the government is supposed to protect, the American citizen. When you tally all this shit up, Pam Bondi responding with rude comments and rude assaults to members of Congress is a small thing compared to when it's time to execute her in court, when it's time to prosecute that woman in court. All of y'all that's covering up, you're gonna face this. You're gonna face all of this shit later on. You know you is. You acting like you ain't scared, but only time will tell, man. We off this. We holla.